okay? So our customer love us. We have very good reviews. We have 3 locations, 2 in Tampa Bay area, 1 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So if you go online on these locations, you will see very high scores, a lot of good reviews. I'll just give you a small example. So this guy, Miles, for instance, he said, if you want good Italian food fast, come to Pasta di Gai. Right? Jason, he says he comes twice a month to Pasta di Gai. By the way, by our statistics, we see most people come every week, sometimes twice a week, right?
Yeah, we have returning between 60 to 70% returning customer, which is obviously very, very high. And that's what we're trying to push. Obviously with food quality, service and everything.
So he says the homemade chef pasta is to die for. Feel like you're at your Italian family home, which is exactly what we want them to feel, right? And then this guy Pereira say, the best spaghetti alla vodka in my life. I wish every town had one of these. Okay, so this is why we started franchising, right? So we will be able to be all over the US. And this guy Scali says from the mozzarella stick to the fresh made pasta, even the flatbread pizza was amazing. So people really love it. And also, we won 2 years in a row, the best Italian restaurant in the Tampa Bay area. Thank you.
Thank you.
2023 and 2024. And you know, Tampa is becoming more and more foodie. And still we got this reward, and we got it by the Tampa Bay Times, not by some, marketing. Okay, so our vision is to become the Italian eatery of choice for American families all over the US, okay? And as I said, the way to do it is by franchising. As Rodolfo just said, if you want to expand fast, franchising is the way, right?
Yeah.
So we have, as I said, our own 3 locations. We just started franchising a few months ago. We already sold 1 in Spring Hills, Florida. And we're discussing with people in Virginia, in Texas.
In different states.
And we are here to try to have something in Jacksonville as well, right? So obviously our franchisees will have to adhere to our values, which is quality of food, service, and people, which goes together. Freshness, since we're in food, we think freshness is the key value. And we go all the way. I mean, we buy ingredients, fresh ingredients, few times a week. We make most of the things every day from scratch. And we make per order. When somebody comes in, we make the dish per order on the spot. Okay, so it's fresh all the way.
And still very, very simple. So which this is a key element for us. Like you don't need to be, Gordon Ramsay on the line to be able to execute it. We simplified all the system and everything. You don't have to have a background, a restaurant background to run Pasta di Gai. Everything is very simple. We have manuals very detailed from when you come in to turn on the lights, like everything very, very detailed. And very simplified. Like let's say for the Alfredo that we make in scratch on a daily basis, you need to put a case of heavy cream, and we have a seasoning mix that we made in house. You put it in, mix it on a low heat on 1 hour, and you have the perfect Alfredo. Therefore, you don't need to taste it. It will be consistent and a good and high quality and fresh.
Another value we have is community. Since we want to be a family restaurant, we have to be part of the community, to give to the community and receive from the community. So we do a lot of events. For example, in a certain day and time, we say in the next 2 hours, every dollar that comes in, 15% go to a school or to a church or to a sports team or whatever. Yeah. So we do a lot of these.
A lot of communities. We do a give back for schools and churches, as you mentioned. Usually some depends on the event. Some of them 10%, 15%, 20%. Depends what of the sales. Very important to be engaged with the community when we open a location and to do a fun event and to give back to the community.